I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about where did I go wrong? So, the reason I did this video for you guys today is because oftentimes we can make big mistakes in relationships and be completely unaware that we're doing it. It happens all the time, and especially those of us that have an anxious attachment style, many of us had no idea we even had anxiety. And a lot of you guys tell me every day, I had no idea I was doing this. I had no idea I was anxious until I started watching your videos. It was unbelievable how this light bulb went off for me. And so I'm seeing more and more of you guys are starting to pick up little things here and there, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. And, you know, it's so important for you guys to understand you can't beat yourself up, okay? We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes in relationships. And, you know, don't dwell on the past about everything that you did wrong because you can't change it. You know, you got to be proactive. I'm very proactive with you guys in helping you prepare, helping you come up with a plan, helping you have the right strategies in place to give you the best chance to re-attract your ex in your particular situation. So please, guys, if you're on the fence, reach out to me. I don't want to see you guys mess it up because I get emails every day from people that have made mistakes that I could have corrected very easily. Little things here and there that I could have told you, don't do that, stay away from that. You get bad advice. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that have told me about the handwritten letter. I must have had 5 people this week tell me they did the handwritten letter. And guess how many of them got positive results? None. Stay away from the handwritten letter. It doesn't work. Okay? A lot of bad advice out there. A lot of you guys watch other coaches, other channels. I get it. You're all trying to absorb as much information as you can. But I'm telling you guys, I put out fires every day. There's tons of terrible information out there from people that have no idea how to make a relationship work. They have no kind of education. They have no kind of training. They don't understand any of this stuff. If you said attachment style, they would look at you like, I have no idea what that means. Please understand, I've studied this. I spent thousands of hours trying to figure this out. I put out these videos every single day to help you guys, to help give you some insight. But every situation is different, okay? And I really do care about you guys and getting you guys back. And those of you guys that work with me know. You can see it. Sometimes you'll see the comments in the YouTube channel after a video, how people have worked with me. You can see for yourself. Trust me, it's better to be proactive than wait for something. You're going to see what happened to a guy in the second email. I have one email from a young lady that had a Skype coaching with me this week. And I thought it would be nice for you ladies out there to know what it's like working with me. Because I know some of you ladies think, do you work with women? Absolutely. I would say that probably 35 to 40% of the people that I work with are women, believe it or not. So it's not just catered to the men. I understand what's going on for you ladies too. And this young woman sent a nice little email just so you could kind of get a little idea of that. So she said, Dear Coach Kenneth, I'm so glad my friend Donna told me about your coaching videos because I would have continued dating the same a-hole guys for the remainder of my life. Well, that doesn't sound fun. After watching some of your videos, a light bulb went off in my head and shed some light on why I'm attracted to guys who don't value me. I signed up for your Skype coaching and learned more in that hour than I have from 6 counseling sessions with other therapists. You helped me realize that I picked douchebags because they remind me of my dad, and then explained to me that no matter what I do, I can't change a douchebag into Prince Charming. Well, I doubt I put it in those terms, but you get the point. My takeaway from our session was that I have to value myself first and show others how to treat me, and that I've been settling for less than I deserve. Yes, in this girl's case, she definitely was and is. I enjoyed speaking with you and feel so much better about my crappy breakup with my lying ex-boyfriend, and look forward to our next Skype session on how to soothe my own anxiety. Thank you so much. Well, I really enjoyed working with her. She was a lot of fun, and, you know, for you ladies out there, I understand what you're going through, and I do realize that a lot of the guys that you're dating are jerks. And a lot of you ladies are sitting there trying to figure out if you're dating a good guy or if he's playing games with you. Let me help you see. Because I'm a guy, I understand when the guys, I look for little things that are going to tell me, is he really confused or is he just playing you? Alright? My second email is from a guy in his late 30s. He says, "Hey coach, absolutely love your channel. Your blend of humor, empathy, and insight absolutely have changed my life." Thank you so much for the kind words. I do appreciate that. And I'm glad to hear that the videos are really helping you. I have to admit though, my situation does feel a bit hopeless. It always feels hopeless. You and everybody else out there feels hopeless. But I'm telling you, it's not necessarily hopeless, okay? That doesn't mean you shouldn't move on. Every situation is different, but a lot of the situations really do feel hopeless. I understand, okay? I had been on the fence with getting a coaching with you for some time. I really didn't think I had any chance of getting back with my ex, as I hadn't heard from her in 4 months. Yeah, I could see why you would be frustrated and thinking it's not going anywhere. Sure. I really didn't think I had... I had made so many of the classic mistakes during the breakup, I didn't even think she would ever reach out. I figured I should wait until she reached out. That was the worst mistake. Here's what happened. My ex and I had dated for 3 years. In the spring, she told me she wasn't happy and needed a break. Of course, I panicked. I begged, I cried, I said I would do anything. I'm having a flashback. I hate to admit it, but I did a grand gesture about a month after we split. Another flashback for me. Those grand gestures, they sound so good, don't they? They don't work. Mine wasn't as embarrassing as some of the other stories, but I did show up at her house with 8 dozen roses. Yeah, that's not embarrassing. I know 8 sounds odd, but it was my lucky number. Not anymore. Oh man, that's brutal. That is embarrassing, dude. 8 dozen roses? Alright. Needless to say, when I brought them to her house, she opened the door all dressed up. Oh gosh. She was obviously expecting a date. She was wearing a dress that most women would kill to fit into. So of course, I begged her not to go on the date. Oh man, that's brutal. She told me to return the flowers. Oh, ouch. She said, "You never paid attention to me before. Why do you care now?" It was the worst pain in my life. I tried for a few weeks of texting to change her mind. Of course, that didn't work. I've been feeling pretty confident watching your videos and even started to slack a bit. I guess I didn't think I had a chance anyway. Well, that happens to a lot of you guys. I warn you, you slack, and you never know what's going to happen. Last week, she sent me a text. She definitely did the indirect, direct approach you always talk about. She asked me if I had tried a new restaurant in town and wanted to know if it was any good. I hadn't heard from her in 5 months. So there you could see it. 5 months later, she uses the indirect approach asking about a restaurant when it's obviously not about the restaurant. I asked her if she wanted to go. Now that was a good idea. You used the indirect approach to perfectly transition into a date there. I like that idea. Surprisingly, she said yes. Now I am not surprised by that. But had you done a coaching with me, I would have told you that, and I would have had you ready for this. I was so excited. I literally think I forgot everything you taught. Oh boy, this is not going to go well. I have no idea what happened. It's like the anxiety shut my brain off. Oh yes. The anxiety can really mess with your brain like that, where all of a sudden you just completely are in a fog and you just out of it. Anxiety will do that to you. Alright. I can't even tell you how embarrassed I am to tell you I brought roses for her and had them on a vase at the table. Oh my gosh. Dude, what? Wasn't the whole roses thing, like the first time you did it, enough signal that you should not do that? Well, I don't know what you were thinking. That probably totally, the minute she saw them, she probably had a flashback of when you did the grand gesture. Oh man, dude, that's brutal. I got there early and the waiter looked at me confused. He wrote, the wait looked at me confused. The waiter looked at me confused. I didn't know what to say, so I told her it was her birthday. Okay, so you told the waiter that the roses were for your date's birthday. Got it. When she got there shortly after, her face turned white as a ghost when she sat down. She said, "What are you doing? You really shouldn't have done that." No, I agree with her. You should not have done that. You haven't seen this girl in forever, and now you're bringing roses to a restaurant? I mean, come on, man. I blanked out. I completely panicked and said, "I just missed you so much." That's rough, dude. That's rough. Everything went downhill from there. Oh yes, I bet. I was needy, insecure, I was so anxious I can't even remember most of what we talked about. It was a complete disaster. Yeah, you were just completely so, like, in like a fog, so you just couldn't even think straight, think clearly. Oh man, you were not ready for this. As if, she said, I'm sorry. After we had finished eating, I was kind of shell-shocked. As if everything hadn't been bad enough, the entire wait staff came to the table and sang her a happy birthday song. Oh man. That is rough, dude. I had completely forgotten I told the waiter that. She was furious because she hates being embarrassed like that. She said, "Why did you tell them it was my birthday?" I tried to explain it was an accident. I apologized as we walked out to the parking lot. I got in my car and thought I better send an apology text. I just said, "I'm so sorry for tonight." She said, "It's okay, but I think we should just be friends." Ugh. Oh, man. Dude, that is brutal. I am so sorry. That is absolutely horrific. I don't know what you were thinking, dude. You were just caught up in the moment and you weren't thinking clearly. I really wish you had reached out. I could have had you ready for that date. You made a lot of big mistakes. I mean, showing up with roses after that whole incident with the grand gesture, I don't know what you were thinking with that. He says, I thought, where did I go wrong? I could write a list for you on things you did wrong in this situation. I was literally still kind of in shock, like everything had happened out of my control. As I started up my car, it was like all of a sudden all I could think about was you, Craig. Oh, thank you. I don't know what to say to that. I screwed up big time. I wish I had done the coaching ahead of time. I know I would have been fine. Craig, is there any chance? Well, not very likely. That went pretty bad, dude. I mean, really, I gotta be honest with you. Your chances, at least anytime soon, are very slim. She already put you in the friend zone with the, I think we should just be friends. I mean, you came on too strong. She's obviously going to be turned off by all of this. I mean, you don't even know what you talked about the night. Who knows what you said? You may have been telling her, I mean, you said you missed her so much. Who knows how much you've told her about how much you cared about her and wanted her back and all that stuff. Not what you wanted to happen in that situation. And I know how tough that situation is because it's a real struggle. And, you know, I did that with my Applebee's story. I wasn't ready. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I tell you guys, that is a tough situation. Your anxiety level is out of control. You're terrified of saying anything and doing anything wrong. Believe me, I know how to guide you through that based on what's going on with your situation. But what's done is done. So please be proactive with your situation, guys. Now, if you'd like to get my help personally, go to my website, askcraig.net, and sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. If you like this video, put a like on there. I do appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because I do post videos Monday through Friday. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.